Coaches and consultants, are you ready to level up and scale your business in 2022 to beyond six figures, into multiple six figures, or maybe even seven? Well, I want to share with you some strategies that you can implement to help you do this. And they work when they're all done right, when they're all done in sequence. And I know they work because it's what I've done in my business, it's what I help my clients do. And so I know that you can do this too. Now, that being said, I do want to say this is for you if you are truly an expert at what you do. You're really, really a good coach or a consultant. You know your stuff. You've got experience. You've worked with clients. You've got great results. You have real value to bring to the market. Then you can implement these strategies. So let's dive in. I think $100,000 is a great beginning milestone. I know probably 11 years ago when I hit that in my business, maybe 10 years ago, when I hit that level in my business, it was just the beginning. It wasn't where I wanted to stay. And so I want to help you get beyond that because $100,000 doesn't really give you a lot of money to grow your business. If you want to work with a higher level coach like my clients do, there's going to be some investment there, right? If you want to get to much bigger numbers in your business, you're going to have some investments along the way. You're going to have expenses. You're going to have taxes. There's going to be a lot of things that come into it because you are building a business. So $100,000, though it's a great start, it isn't where I want you to focus your mind. I want you to focus your mind on bigger, like double that or triple that, or even think about seven figures. A lot of people think, oh, I don't need seven figures. Well, maybe you don't need it, but gosh, what if you could make it? I mean, how would that change your life? How could you impact more people? Think about what you could do with seven figures. Well, the fact is you're a business, and so you can do this kind of money. I've made millions and millions of dollars in business through the years. It's helped my husband and I build wealth and financial freedom, and I am such a believer that if you're going to be in business, hey, build it to the maximum that you can. And I don't feel any different about my consulting and coaching business. I want to do the best I can. Now, that being said, I love my freedom. I love having a business that can provide me with the things I love, like travel and time off and freedom away, but I still get to do what I love and what I'm passionate about. And that's the ultimate business. So how can you do this too? Well, let's jump in. First of all, you need to level up your clients and level up your prices. I know you probably hear this a lot. And there's a lot of people out there teaching it and preaching it. But I have to tell you, I see a lot of people charging very small fees that are called high ticket that really don't help them make big financial leaps in their business. So when I work with clients, we put together offers that might be minimum, their lowest tier, $5,000, $7,500, $10,000, $15,000, even up to $100,000 or $200,000 or even more for their business. So that what a lot of people call high ticket, which is like that 5,000 or 3,000, that becomes their low ticket offer. So imagine if when someone invests with you to work with you, the minimum that they're going to pay you in cash is $5,000 or $10,000. Well, that would change the game, right? So let's just say $10,000, you only need 10 of those a year. If you got one client a month at $10,000, guess what? And they were paying you that in cash within a month or two even, you would now have a $120,000 business. Do you see how this works? Or if you're charging something for $5,000, upfront cash like my clients get, or $7,500, again, they only need one client a month at $7,500 to have right at a six-figure business. And the fact is, when you structure these things in the right way, you can get a lot more people, not just one a month, but you can get a lot more. And then if you build a residual program on the back end, which is those much higher fees, those $30,000 clients, $50,000 clients, $100,000 clients, now you're building a sustainable business. You're not just bringing people in on sort of a quick fix, but you're making good cash, you're getting good cash flow, but now you're also building up a residual income that you can count on every single month. I was just having a conversation with someone that I'm working with. She is in my mastermind program and she's building a marketing agency. And she's very much a beginner. She's an expert at what she does. She's been in the business, in the industry for 20 plus years, so she's exceptional, but she's building a business for the first time. And so I have to get her out of her own head and say, you are building a business. You're not building a job for yourself. I want you to think differently. And so there's always this mindset shift in when you're trying to go bigger and you're trying to do bigger things, right? But the one thing that I always do with my clients is we level up their clients. We level up the clients they're working with so they can level up their prices. And if you stay working with clients that don't pay you a lot or they're difficult to work with, your business really isn't going to take off, or you'll burn out before it does, okay? So if you want to get real traction, you need to level up the clients you're working with, really utilize that expertise, that value that you have, and package that up and be able to charge 3 or 10 or even 20 times more than what you're charging right now. So that's the first thing. Are you still working with people the same way you did sort of as a beginner coach or consultant? Because I see that a lot. I see a lot of experts that are treating themselves like a beginner and they're charging beginner fees when really they're an expert. So think about that. Now, here's the other thing to think about. When you're bringing in better clients, higher level clients, they aren't strapped for cash. So paying you $5,000 or $10,000 up front is really not a big deal to them, or $7,500. It's not a big deal to them. If you're targeting higher level people, if you're targeting the right people, they'll happily say, send me the invoice and I'll pay that. I have a lot of clients through the years that have paid me $10,000 cash up front, and then we work together on the back end. So you can do this too. You know, when you get those big shots of money in your business, and you can do that every single time you bring in a new client, well, it completely changes what you are able to do in your business, because now you have the funds to grow your business, to build your team, to scale, to do whatever really you want to do in your business. But if you're always strapped for cash, if you're trying to bring in a client for $500 a month, well, you need a lot of clients before you get any real cash flow going, right? So that's why bring clients in higher on the front end and then keep them on the back end. And it's a much stronger business model that can not only give you a lot more cash flow, but it also builds sustainability into your business. So level up your clients, level up your prices, and structure your pricing in a way that it's going to build your business, all right? It's going to bring you good money. That's number one. The second thing to do this is you've got to have a stronger marketing position. Your marketing position is the outside perception people have of you, of how good you are, of how credible you are, of your brand, of what you do, of what you stand for. And a lot of people have very weak positioning. Their message is all over the place. They're confusing. They're too general in what they do. And so people really don't know what they do. And, you know, they're trying to be sort of the jack of all trades and sell everything they've got. And this is not the way to get traction in your business. Now, I do a ton of things with my clients. I help them with their social media. I help them level up their brand. If they want to get a book written, we can do that. I help them get featured in the media. I help them build their audience. I help them package and price their services. I help them attract clients. I help them do everything that it's going to take for them to build a multiple 6 and 7 figure business. But I'm really just kind of out there selling myself one way. I help consultants and coaches build a multiple 6 and 7 figure business with their expertise, experience, knowledge, and skills, and with ultra premium clients and services. So that is something that sets me apart, and it's with my Expert in You 5-step process. That sets me completely apart in the industry, and my whole brand is called Expert in You, right? Everything I have out there, my book, my new magazine coming out, my my podcast, all of this is around my brand, Expert in You, turning experts into really highly paid experts. So is what you're doing confusing? But it's also easy to see that I do marketing and I do sales and I do business growth with people, all right? So the message and everything that is out there is going to be the same. You're going to see it from place to place to place. That is stronger positioning. Now, I can go out and I can talk about any of the things that I do, how to build your brand on social media, how to get clients all over the world, how to, increase your services and your prices, how to build a 7-figure business. I can talk about all of those things. They're all a piece of my process, of my program, right? But I'm not off track with what I'm out there talking about. Everything is cohesive and everything fits together. So I might go out and speak on how to build a personal brand on social media so you can get clients all over the world. All right. That's something that I do in my program, in my process, in my coaching. And so are you doing this? Is it clear in your business who you help, how you help them, what you're the expert at, where your specialty is? This is how you build stronger marketing positioning, okay? Market positioning. The other thing that you need to do to build stronger marketing and get stronger position in the market is you need to think about leveraging media. You've got to ramp up what you're doing. So you can do this through media. You can do this through getting featured on other people's shows and podcasts and to other people's communities and audiences. You can do this. We call this leveraging other people's audiences, OPA. All right, so that's one way to ramp up what you're doing, but get in the media. And I've got a brand new magazine coming out called Expert in You, and part of the reason why I'm launching that magazine is because as I'm helping coaches and consultants do this, I want to have a place where they can actually be featured in the media. Now, I also offer some other media exposure to them as well, but I want to have a magazine where I can feature my clients and actually put them in there and help them start building that. I like to call it collateral, marketing collateral, brand building collateral, okay? So think about building visibility through other people's audiences. Speaking is another great way. You've got to ramp up what you are doing in your marketing. It's just not enough anymore to just do little Facebook posts or just, do something on Instagram. Or no, you've got to ramp up. You've got to be omnipresent. You've got to be seen everywhere. That's how you build a global brand. That's how you build a global business. And so you've got to ramp up what you're doing. And when you do this, you attract people to you. You get people coming to you with opportunities, wanting to work with you. Just in the last couple days, I've had 3 people reach out to me that want to work with me. And they want to work with me because they've already seen everything I have out there. It's very clear what I do. They believe I'm the person that can help them. And so they book a call. I like to say it's like pre-selling my services before they ever book a call with me. This is what strong market positioning can do, and this is what ramping up your marketing can do to get into those higher level things that people are seeing. Speaking, media. What do you think when you see someone with a book, for example? They're an author. That's another thing. They're an author. You see instant credibility, right? Or you see someone at the front of the room on a stage. Instant credibility. The person that's at the front of the room training, instant credibility and authority, right? So authority marketing is a huge part of attraction marketing. And so you've got to build this when you're taking your business to brand new levels. You can't be the best kept secret. You can't hide out. You've got to get out there. You've got to show up. You've got to get visible. You've got to build authority, build credibility, build trust and belief. And that's how you build your business. So that's the next step in your marketing that maybe you haven't been doing. And I see a lot of people that get on other people's podcast, or they have their own podcast, or maybe they write their book, but they're not promoting it very well. And so nobody really knows about it. So it's just kind of like, again, a best kept secret. That's not going to help you either. So if you write a book, you need to get that in a press release that's syndicated. You need to get on a syndicated podcast that can promote your book for you. You need to do things that are going to really build that visibility to show people that you've got a book out, and this is part of your authority, right? Part of your credibility. Okay. The next thing is think about building partnerships and joint ventures. This is huge, and it's a really, really fast way to build your business. For example, with my Expert in You magazine, I'm actually reaching out to people that I believe are already working with people that might want to be featured in my magazine. And I'm working to build joint ventures with them so we can do a revenue share. So when people get featured in my magazine, they choose what package they're going to buy into, then my partner can actually get a percentage. And I have a lot of partnerships where I share revenue with other people. And it's one of the ways that I've been able to really build out kind of passive income and new income streams in my business. And you can do this as well. But the other thing you can do is partner with people that they complement what you do, but they don't do the same thing that you do, but you serve the same audience or the same ideal clients. By doing that, you can share clients, you can share revenue. I'm working with a client right now who is excellent at like energy coaching and helping people really, especially like really driven entrepreneurs that, they drain their energy, they become exhausted, they get unmotivated, or they sacrifice everything to build their business. And she helps them revamp all of that so that they can really grow and scale their business, and they can do it energetically and without sacrificing everything else in their life, which is a big, big, big problem for entrepreneurs. But she said, I've had people reach out to me and want to know if I would become part of their program to help their clients with this piece of it. That's a perfect partnership. That's a perfect joint venture. And there's a lot of ways you can structure this, but ultimately you're sharing clients, okay? And think about that. Now you don't have to go out and look for all of your own clients. They're actually coming to you through someone else. It's very much like referrals, only even better. So look for opportunities to partner with someone. I know that a lot of times with my coaches, I want to really help them develop partnerships. So again, they can help people have growth and do big things in their business, but they're also building their own business as well. I have a client who is in my mastermind, and she works on a counseling level with people to help them overcome emotional eating. And one of the things that we have been doing with her is having her partner with chiropractic offices and also with health clubs, because they don't offer that kind of a service, and they have a lot of people that have a need for that. So if you think about it, it's such a perfect fit. And what they're going to do is share revenue. So when they send her someone, that chiropractor or that health club will get a referral fee, or they'll get a percentage of what she is bringing in off of that client. And that's going to build her business so much faster. And if you think about it, she doesn't need very many of those, and she could have more clients than she could handle. Now she can build her company. She can bring in other people under her to do the same thing, to really help in her program. And that's how she can scale her business. There's a lot of ways to scale. That's just one way. But because we're having her partner, where people can feed her business for her, it's going to be a much faster path. I know I've helped business coaches partner with like business brokers, people that are selling businesses. That's another way. They're already in front of people who have businesses. And so they get a lot of times businesses coming to them that aren't ready to sell, and they probably need a coach, right? If they want to get their business ready to sell, they need to work with someone. They need to get it fired up. And so now that can become a great partnership. So look for things like this in your business to help you ramp things up, and then really build those relationships and really build those partnerships. But it is a much faster path instead of being out there trying to find your own clients. Okay? Not to say you shouldn't be doing that. You should also be trying to get your own clients, but having a partnership can definitely help you exponentially grow your company and move forward so much faster. Okay, here's the fifth thing. Take action now. I cannot tell you how much of a mindset issue it is for people to go, well, nobody's doing anything until after the holidays. That is just garbage. It's just garbage. People that are in real businesses, people that are doing real things, they are not waiting until the first of the year. They are serious. And again, they're not, when you're working with higher value clients, they're not strapped for cash. And let me tell you, they're higher value clients because they've already figured success out. And so one of the things that they don't do is sit around and wait until after the holidays. They're taking action now. I'm taking a lot of action now. I'm working on my new magazine. I'm working on an event I have coming up in March, getting that filled. I'm working on some new things in my business to ramp some things up in my business. So I am super, super active right now. Yes, I took some time off through the holidays, but I will spend time wherever I can, and I'm very focused, and so my time is very, very productive. But I'm not like kicking back and taking all the time off, because now is the time to build momentum. If you wait until the new year, you're already missing out. You're missing that momentum that everyone else who's doing work right now is going to have. And that is not going to serve you in your business. If you're serious about building your business, then you need to be serious about the actions that you're taking. When I'm signing new $30,000+ clients right now, I would say the holidays aren't really making a difference, right? And you can do this too, but are you? Are you doing this? So think differently about your business. And again, this is the whole thing too, when you're working with higher value clients, they are in a very different mindset about investing. Like they're kicking themselves in the rear right now, to get things in place and build that momentum and invest in what they need to, so that they are hitting the ground running in the new year. Are you doing that? That's how success-driven people do things. That's how they think. Real business people, that's how they do things. So is this you? All right, let me just recap very quickly. Level up your clients and your prices. Make sure you restructure how you are selling your services so that you're making bigger cash on the front end. This is huge, or you're going to stay cash strapped, and you're not ever going to have the money to grow your company because you'll never get traction. The second thing is develop a stronger marketing position. You've got to be seen as the expert, as the specialist, as the authority, credibility. All of those things strengthen your position in the market. It's how people come to me ready to buy. It's how opportunities come to me to speak or be on podcast or serve other people's audiences and other people's clients. It's because I have a very strong position in the market. And this is important if you are going to do anything online at all, get clients or even build your brand, you have to have a strong marketing position. All right. The third thing is you need leveraged marketing. You need speaking. Think about a one-to-many approach, media. Where can you get more eyeballs on you faster? All right. Where can you be seen as the authority and have credibility and build belief into your clients and trust? Well, do bigger things. Get featured in the media. Leverage other people's audiences. Speaking, lives, go live. Get very, very active and go live. Build your audience and keep going live. All right. All of these things will build your credibility, your visibility, and it will help you ramp up your marketing. All right. Build partnerships and joint ventures. Super, super important to expand your services, but it should be a very natural fit to what you're already doing. So, for example, I have someone that can write books for my clients, and we share revenue, but I don't want to write the books, right? But I have someone that can do it for my clients because it's something I know they'll need if they don't have a book. Or if someone wants to start a podcast, I have someone that can do all of that podcast stuff for them. If somebody needs a website, I have someone that can do all of that for my clients. I have a team of people that I'm partnered with that can basically get anything done for my clients that I know they're going to need. But it's not a disconnect from what I'm already doing. So there's this cohesiveness in all of my services. All right. I'm not doing a lot of different types of businesses. I'm doing different income streams with different things in my business, but I'm still out there selling myself one way as the specialist. And that's important because, again, that can get you faster traction in your business, and you're not out there trying to sell yourself 50 different ways. That's really difficult to do. Okay. The last thing is take action now. you've still got today and tomorrow before the new year. You even have Friday. You're not going out until Friday night, right? So you still have Friday to do some work. And then take the new year off, and even maybe take Sunday off if you want to. But then you can you've already got things in place to hit the ground running in the new year and build fast. Build fast. So I really want to encourage you to implement these 5 things. And hey, if you need help, this is what I do. And we can do it. Sometimes I can do it with 30 days in a client. Sometimes I can do it in one session. And sometimes it takes clients a little bit longer. But at the end of the day, I can help you get the things in place to scale. I started working with a new client on Monday who just joined my high-level Expert in You 12-month mastermind mentorship program, and she wants to level up her business in the new year. And she said, after working with me for 2 hours, because I always work with you privately when you join that mastermind, to make sure we map out your plan, your offers, your high ticket, your ultra premium offers. We map out your marketing, we map out your message, we map out your strategy, and so you can like hit the ground running. And she posted in her Facebook group that she up-leveled and hired a higher level coach. And she said she took a brave action. I thought that was really cute. I took a brave action and I hired a higher level coach. And she said, I got more clarity and more out of the first 2 hours with her than I've got from a lot of coaches over months of working with them. And that's because I just know how to dive in, extrapolate that value, and help you package that up and hit the ground running. And it's how a lot of times my clients get results in days. Now, I don't promise that, but a lot of times they do. It's because they've already got it in them. They just need someone to help them pull it out and structure it and build a darn business around them. So if I can help you do this, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation and see what your potential is for 2022 to like explode your business and go well beyond 6 figures. Let's quit thinking 6 figures and let's start thinking much bigger, and bigger things will start happening. All right. I love you. Have an amazing day. If I can help you, you can go to acarden.com and book a call. And if you really want to see what my process is all about and you're not sure how I do things or how I help you get high-level clients for those big fees, you can go to expertinyou.us and you can check out my free training, and that will walk you right through my process and what I do with my clients. So take care. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you have an amazing rest of the week, and go crush it in 2022. And if I can help you, let's talk. Bye-bye.